What's going on, everybody? It's CryptoVision here, backing in with another crypto market update. Today's video, we're going to be checking out JASMY. So JASMY gang, hit that like button, subscribe for more. Let's get into it. So we got JASMY here on the weekly. I just covered an asset or AI that looks extremely similar to this right through here, minus the 1-2 setup that JASMY is possibly working on. You had like this M pattern and just a drizzle down, drizzle down, drizzle down. This looks just like through here. You have this M pattern, drizzle down, drizzle down, drizzle down, boom, bada bing, bada boom. We're hoping that we're not in something like this, because there is the idea that you're in something like this. You're hitting this little two waves, two weeks up high, and then you drizzle down for another, another 15 weeks, another 100 days, and then you start to move up. Another 100 days. I think that puts us into, did I do it from here to here? We'll do 112 days. From here to here. That puts us in May. All right, that puts us in May. So a little bit longer than what many people think, what I think. I'm thinking the February, January, February, March, April, possibly into April for smaller cap altcoins. JASMY 349 million. I guess that's a smaller, not really. It's not huge, it's not tiny, it's kind of medium. But that's definitely the possibility. This is just way bigger. This is way bigger than this. So if my logic serves me correctly, when this moves, it's going to be bigger than this. That's just logic, right? If this is a bigger pattern, which we have it on the daily, this is a bigger pattern of this. It more than likely is going to drag out a little bit, something like through here. And it's just at this point, that's what it's looking like. The 1-2 setup needs to finish up. Got to set up the 1-2. You got to set up something. This was the 1-2 for this move. So, if this is the finishing the aspect of the correction, then yeah, we need to kind of drizzle, 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 and then go. It didn't take the low out by very much, right? It didn't take the low out by very much, and really nothing at all. It almost double bottomed, right? So you can almost come back up a little bit, come back down, and then go. But in terms of JASMY, it's still working on a 1-2 setup. We're going to look at some trades, some indicators. Still green on the Fu Manchu. Back testing the sell side wall, which is nice. If we fall through, then looking for a prolonged correction, prolonged sideways movement, which is fine as long as you're going sideways and not down. And as long as you're expecting something like me, right? If I'm expecting something like this, then I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to wait and hold. But that's just me, right? I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. That's what I'm doing. These are my ideas, and this is what I'm doing. In terms of the 10-day just ended, so let's go to the daily. Let's go to the daily for an updated 382 that we need to get above. We really need to get above this 382. Really, 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 really need to get above that 382 for continued movement. 786. Hopefully we can stay above that. At this point, your hopes and wishes for crypto. We need to find a genie in a bottle and start making some wishes for things to come true at this point. You're looking, you have an inverted hammer on the daily. Does it play out? You've gone down Monday, Tuesday pretty hard. Do we reverse and start going up and finish up the week strong? Could be, because this is a very nice setup. This is a very nice setup. In terms of what we can see more to the downside, something through here like this. 268 right next to that January open. Right below the 3. I kind of want to do an extension. The extension might take us to 0 though if I do too large of an extension. So we're going to come right through here. This extension right there. The 1618, you already passed that. You're right at the 2. Right at the 2. What is the 2 at? The 2's at 702. What is this low? The low is 694. What was the close? The close is 699. Okay. So I like that. I like that. The 2618. We're going to throw this right through there. Bada bing. Okay. So we're going to see if that plays out. All right, we're going to see if that plays out. Holds. We really need to hold the January open. We lose the January open. We're looking at a lower low. Okay. We lose this. We're targeting down through here. In terms of how the channel works, in terms of how I operate, we're right in the middle of two zones. Okay, we're in the middle of 836. We're in the middle of 627. Sorry, 626. We can't target 1158. We can't target 558 until one of these are taken. Okay, so we're right in the middle of it. Kind of a sketchy area to be, if I'm being honest. Still looks like it wants to correct. I mean, just taking a breather. You have gone down, what, three? You've gone down a week straight. A week straight. Okay, so it's just not ideal, right? When you pump up for a couple days and you go down right back, it's kind of just the seesaw where you're up, then you're down, you're up, then you're down, you're up, then you're down. It's kind of draining, if I'm being honest. It is draining even for me, and just because it's not, price action isn't following any sort of rhythm. Not really. If this can hold and have some clean structure and to, follow normal or even Elliott wave patterns, then it's like, okay, we got something here. But until it does that, it's kind of just crypto's doing its own thing. Crypto's doing its own thing. It's moving when it wants, where it wants, how it wants. We got to play it. If we're in the game, we got to play by the rules. And that's the rules right now. So you're in this downtrend, right? You're in this downtrend. It's pretty steep. I don't like it. If I'm being honest, I don't like it. I kind of want to hit down through here and just bounce on something and then go up like that. Because how steep it is, it's just going to be hard to back test and go. I'd rather come back down through here, back test through here, and then go. Something like that. So that's the level I'm looking at for JASMY. In terms of the daily for the Fu Manchu, we had a red dot printing up through here at 867. Since then, it's gone down 20%. Where's the 8? Okay, it's way up there. It's getting the wave down in the oversold region. That's what we're looking for. We lost the 46.85. That's not great. We lost both levels. It's not great, right? If you're in JASMY, we spent the better half of from September below both, right? I mean below both, or below at least the 50 area. We've spent it for the last couple months, and it's been kind of trying and grueling for JASMY for sure. Got to get above. Got to get back above and start moving and grooving. It's not over yet, but it wants to, let me see here. I gotta make sure that I gotta delete one of these. Oh, you're gonna go bye-bye. And then 797. I did have 2 on here, which is fine. Bouncing down through there. What about this? Where is this from? There we go. Cool. We're gonna move this. Make it a little bit nicer. A little bit. There we go. Do something like that. Boom. Cool. So, in terms of, we can even do this too. The 4 hour, when does the 4 hour close? 1 hour and 43 minutes. You're getting crosses below at night. You pretty much are below everything. Crosses below everything. It was looking nice. We lost a 20, lost a 50, lost a 1, lost a 2. You just lost everything very quick. There's not a lot of resistance to the downside. People aren't holding crypto. People are selling it as soon as they, and I was included in it. Right? I was included in it. Just a little bit, just de-risk a little bit, add back. That's the plan, especially if we get down to this 495 area. It's going to be an area where, if I'm selling up at above 8 and I'm adding down below 5, that's, just accumulation, just accumulating. We have some bullish momentum, but it was used as a spike down for last time. Until you get above the 0, I don't expect anything. Not even a cross. Even if you have a cross, I don't expect anything until you get above the 0. Been oversold. This does look kind of like an invert head, shoulder, come back down and go. But, like I said, but, you know, let's see through here. Let's see if we can. No, we already lost it. Yeah, we already lost it. So, that's kind of the neckline. What about like right through there too? Yeah, let's see if we can close below that. Sorry, above that. But yeah, so JASMY, you know, it's kind of just doing, JASMY's doing JASMY things. It runs up fairly quickly. It doesn't show any respect for EMAs for support, and that's what we've been dealing with. That's what we've been dealing with. It's in this channel, corrective channel. It doesn't look done yet. If I'm being honest, it really doesn't look done yet. You possibly could have your up through here. You can have something. I don't like a one wave fifth on the daily, so I don't like that. I like it to be some sort of like you have a 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, 3. I guess 4, 5. I mean, I guess I really do. If I'm really looking at it on the 4 hour, it does look better for this. This does look better on the 4 hour because you have this clean 4-wave move, 4th wave move. You have a higher high. It was pretty weak, but you have a higher high. Pretty weak 5th wave. Pretty weak in terms of the overall extension. In terms of the overall extension, if we're looking at a, you know, some type of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, it got a little bit high. It passed the 2618 of their overall move, which is fine. It's fine. Passed the overall 268. The overall move was of the off the 1-2 is the 268. That's fine. It's kind of weak. It is a 1-2. It's kind of weak until we break down below the January open. The 1-2 is still intact, and we're looking up until it does, right? So we have two areas. Like I said, we have this 836 that we really need to get above, 797, potato, and then this 626. So that's what I got for JASMY. I'm going to be updating the chart on through the Discord. If you're interested, it'll be linked in the description below. I also offer a paid Patreon membership. All the details are in the description. As always, I thank you for your time. I thank you for stopping by. As always, take it easy. Peace.